Boom. Now look at that. Boom. Boom. Smash that like button right now. Hit the subscribe button. This is dope. All right, guys, last video for me for 2024. Last video in my apartment here. It's gonna be moving to a different place here. But anyways, I wanted to get one more video out, and this time I'm gonna show you guys how to paint water. This is gonna be a rough, quick tutorial. Literally after this video is over, I am tearing down my system to move it to the next apartment here. I'm not gonna be all fancy editing. This is just gonna be raw value, okay? Smash the like button also if you guys are at it. But anyways, let's get straight into it. All right, so I've got a plane here. The first thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is drop a material on here. These materials are from Quixel Bay. I hope you guys got your free assets from Quixel before at the end of the year, because after that you're going to be screwed. So anyways, I've got this material here. Let's go ahead and fire it up. All right, there it is. It's a little bit large. I'm going to scale it down just a tad bit here. Again, this is not going to be photogenic, perfect, render. I don't have a lot of time for that. So there it is. That looks great. So the next thing what we're going to need are the nodes that we're going to need so we can paint the water on top. So we're going to basically need this here. We're going to need an RGB image to paint on. We're going to use this mixed texture, and then we're going to use an RGB color that's going to be able to change the color of our water. All right, so what I'm going to do here is take this. I'm going to move this over. We're going to take our RGB image, which is going to be our mask, our water mask, and what we're going to paint on. We're going to take the output, the albedo, and the whatever here. This is the albedo. We're going to take this channel and also pump it into the, actually, no, we're not. Sorry. We're going to take that and pump that into the mix node, into texture right here, texture to first texture. Then we're going to take our mask. We're going to plug our mask into the amount, and then we're going to take the RGB color, which is going to be the color of our water. We're going to plug that into there. Okay. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and plug this into the albedo so we can see what we're doing here. Next thing I'm going to do is set up the mask that we're going to paint on. So to do that in Octane, what we need to do is click on new. I'm just going to leave it at HD for the minute. I'm going to call it water, and pretty much everything else I'm going to leave stock. I'm going to hit new image, and when we hit new image, you see right here, use in viewport paint. Yes, we want to do that. Make sure you click on that. Now it's going to be able to paint on. And then if I come over here and if we press Control Tab, I'm going to go into texture paint, and now you can see I can paint, right? Let me undo that. If we press F, we can make our brush a little bit bigger. If we press Shift F, we can control the fall off of our thing. So I like to actually bring it down a little bit just so I can layer that. See how we're layering that on top there? It just gets a little bit more of that look, like you got water that's kind of not as deep. Like it makes the water look like it's deeper right in the middle, and then if just a little bit of darkness in the middle there. And let's come over here, just this is the fun part of it, just painting, right? Okay, there we go. So we've got that. We go ahead and fire that back up in the render. This is all we see. Okay, and I think I made another mistake. Let me back out first. Let me undo this really quickly. Actually, let me just go check. If we go into, I made a mistake on this earlier here. Let me go into texture paint. Yes, I was painting on the material. Okay, we don't want that. So I made a mistake. I'm glad I did it here live. I'm gonna go ahead and undo this. We're gonna undo all this texture paint because we're actually painting onto the actual texture. We don't want that, okay? Even though we chose this here, it still wasn't painting on that. Let me make sure I click on that one more time. There we go. So that is active. Now I'm gonna go to texture paint mode, because over here, check it out. We weren't painting onto that. We need to come over here and select our water. Or another quick tip, I found out, if I select this node and then go to texture paint, now it's already selected right there. You can see on the top, it says water, it's ready to go. Now we can paint our water. And I love using this feather brush because, again, like I said, we're adding that a little bit of, depth to it, right? It's gonna make it kind of like connect there a little bit, right? All right, good. I'm having fun. But anyways, we don't have time to have fun. I gotta get this out quick. Okay, now let's fire that back up. Okay, that's what we see here. It looks exactly the same, but trust me, now we're actually painting on this water mask. Let me zoom on that so you can see right here. It should say water. Make sure it says water there. It's important, otherwise this won't work. And we see we got this little asterisk here. We need to save this, okay? Sometimes it won't show up, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this to my desktop. All right, boom. Now what we need to do is jump back over to our shading tab. And what we do is we got it plugged into the albedo. That's just so we can see it right now, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that back out. I'm gonna go ahead and also plug this albedo back into the albedo. And what I wanna do is take this and plug this into the specular. I can zoom in there. I wanna plug that into the specular. I wanna plug that into the roughness. I also want to, was it disconnect? Okay, looking at my notes here, one mistake, we don't want to take that to here. Let me disconnect that. What I do want is the mask. I want to plug the mask into the specular. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see what's happening, right? And then if I take my roughness, nope, let me check my notes again. Okay, so what I do need is, yes, I do unplug my roughness, and all I do is just take it to 0, right? So that's gonna control our roughness. Now, the thing that we still have an issue with is we can still see the displacement in this. So that's still killing the effect of the water. And plus right now it's white. So again, this is where the color comes in here. So I probably should play, like if you look here, if I start to drag, let's play, hang on, I think this was supposed to be back in the albedo there. There we go. Now this affects our color. So again, obviously you want to match something that's kind of like the ground. Like the ground's a little bit muddy right here. So let's kind of go something like that and kind of something like that. Kind of like a little bit of mud, right? Boom, we can play with that later. But okay, so again, let me make sure that I'm going quickly here on this. Again, we're coming out of the main albedo texture, it's going into this mixed texture, and we're mixing it also with this, which is our color water, into the second texture. Then we plug this mixed texture, goes straight into the albedo, okay? And that gives us the mud light. Here is our water paint. This is the mask. We take that mask and you also plug the mask into the specular, okay? And then from there, whatever material you're using, I've got this ground material, I've disconnected the roughness. So I'm not using any roughness because then again, there it is, so we can control. So I disconnected the roughness. Let's close some of these tabs. Next, what we have an issue is with I do have displacement. I'm gonna disconnect displacement for a minute. We have our normal here. Now our normal is still being affected, right? So the way we're gonna fix that is we're gonna add in another mixed texture node, okay? And then we're also gonna add in another RGB color node. What we're going to do here is, let me check my notes. We need to cancel out this normal, but we still want to keep the normal for the rest of the texture, right? So the way what we're going to do this is we're going to go ahead and drop this in between here, right? And I'm going to plug this into the first texture. My RGB node is going to be my second one. Now what I want to do is, since we're using the normal, right? We're using this normal. I want to cancel out the normal, but I want to keep the normal for everything else, but just in the water. So let's take our mask. Let's take our water mask again. Here's my water mask. And I'm going to plug the water mask into the amount. Okay, boom, there it is. But you can still see on the edges, we have the normal kicking in. So the way we can cancel that is a little bit of a wizardry here that I've learned from another fellow member in our Blender Octane. I'll throw his name up down here. He's also another Blender Octane user, very knowledgeable. This is how I learned this technique. Guys, if you enjoyed this and you want to go deeper with Blender Octane in particular, I do have a Blender Octane community. I'm giving a 7-day free trial to the community where you can get more access to content like this. Plus, you can get access to the Blender Octane 101 guide as it's being released, as it's being built. And I also have material libraries, databases of nodes and different types of things to help you learn Octane Blender and an engaging community. So if that's something you might be interested in, take a look down, 7-day free trial. Hey, if you don't like it, then you can just leave. Catch you in the next one. Take a look at the next video in the guide. Peace. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a normal. We're gonna make a normal. Go to RGB, go 0.5, go 0.5, and then go 1. Now this is just a normal, right? So it's gonna cancel out this other normal here. So this is basically what we've got going here. Now if we look at it, it's only being affected by, make sure that's got in the right position. That is, make sure I'm on the right. I am using a normal and not a BM map. Okay, that is the normal. Okay, good. And that is there. Now, the deeper the color of the mask, we get less. Right now, it's very light still. So if I come back over, let's make a new puddle right here on the edge. And what's nice also, we can still continue to do this. Make sure we click on, let me go and take my mask and put this back up here in the top. So again, you run your mask into the amount, you run your normal into the first texture, and then our normal into the second texture, plug that into the normals, okay? Also make sure your normal values are 1.1 on the gamma, right? Which they should be. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go back over to texture painting. I probably could have just did it from that viewport there, but whatever. And I'm gonna come over here and let's make a new, let's see if we can paint in this. Okay, yeah, but it doesn't show up until we save it again. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel that for now. I'm gonna go like this, right? But then in the middle, I'm actually gonna go Shift F and I'm gonna go 100%. right? Like that. Just like that. So we get a pure value of 1 right here in the middle. Then I'm gonna come over here, make sure we save our update, save it, because you probably won't see the update. And then now let's go and viewport, boom. Now look at that, boom, boom. Smash that like button right now, hit the subscribe button. This is dope. Matter of fact, I don't think you guys hear me. Let me get bigger, let me get bigger. Let me get bigger. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. That is cool, right? That is so cool. I love it. I love it. All right, so there it is. Like, that's how you do it. Like, it looks like a puddle, right? It's so dope, man. I love it. And then we can, this is where the fun just begins. Like, really, you'll take another material. You want to, you know, mix 2 different ground materials, get it looking good. This is just to quickly show you guys, but that's it, man. That's how you do this. That's how you paint with water here. What's really nice about it, it's like, you know, it's like a little mini procedural setup here. Again, if we don't like this color of this water, like, oh, it looks too muddy, right? Matter of fact, hang on, let me just change this world lighting. Let's get outside. Let's go outside. Bow, check it out. Bow. Oh, there it is. That is super cool. So again, we can change the color of our water. We got this here. So maybe we want something just a tad bit more on the blue side, right? Or maybe we want some liquid sludge, go more green, right? There it is. Happy New Year. Patrick LeVar. Like, subscribe. Check out my Blender Octane school, links down in the description. Take a look at the free Blender Octane guide that I'm just giving out for free. It's already like video 15. Come on, get on the train. Let's have some fun for 2025. I'm out.